Got any picks for tonight? Taking the Raps to cover it. Really?
Okay, we should be live. People.
We're live from Port Huron, Michigan. All right.
Really?
Live chat. Okay, AZ is here. Hello, AZ.
He sits there, got his finger on the button. As soon as he sees it, goes, "Tick."
Just the man I got a question to ask, AZ.
Look out, Easy, you're in trouble now.
You see the screen that I had to get a new phone. The other one died. And it's a Galaxy Android. But I don't want orange as my background screen for my homepage. How do I change that?
He sits there. You want to change the backdrop on his phone there, Easy.
The home screen the background. Yeah.
Okay.
See, there's what's on there now, and it's. I don't look like an orange feature kind of guy, you know. Hey, Dominic.
You kind of guy?
I can't answer that one for you because that's Android.
Yep.
I'm not an Android person. I could tell you if it was an Apple.
Hey, Z.
Must be in settings somewhere. Settings, background, something like that.
No, I can't figure it out.
Okay.
What do you want? You're a pain in the butt.
Meh.
Because I had to go get a new phone, so I had to leave her here. So she's punishing me.
Oh no.
Yeah, I fed you.
AZ, Tim, Wedge and Big, Dry. God, everybody's
Gray.
in today. Lynn,
Tim.
hello.
Hey, Lenny.
Lenny. Press and hold on the background. Okay.
What?
Might be different for me.
What? Be right back. She's driving me crazy.
Yeah. Apple. Missed.
The hell is that?
Press and hold.
My damn
on the
phone
website.
ringing.
Press and hold on the background is what everybody is saying.
Hey, David. Sorry I missed it. It was making ding-a-ling noises, and I've never heard ding-a-ling noises come out of my phone before.
Yeah, so I'll put it in the chat. You didn't read it. Go to setting and wallpaper.
Yeah, I did that. Okay, let me go
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Okay, so
Justin.
I go to settings. I
Yep.
go to wallpaper and style, right?
That sounds about right.
Change wallpaper.
There's wallpapers and style, themes that says themes, wallpaper, and icons.
Click on one of them, the first one.
Okay, the first one
Wallpaper and the style.
What is he trying to do?
Your right-
He's trying to change the background wallpaper on his phone.
yeah,
Oh,
it
Jesus.
just it says
so
what I
we've gotta
can do
have
is go to
We've got
a
to have a
dark mode.
tutorial for him.
Whichever you want, select whichever you want.
So let me go to wait a minute. Let's go to themes, right?
You can select themes or whatever.
Here we go.
By continuing
take
to
up half
agree
an
the
hour.
terms and conditions of privacy notice, blah 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 blah.
What's up, Wedge and Big? Lynn, yes, he does not read the chat. What's up, Tim?
Yeah, he
What's
never
up,
does.
Dre?
Hey, Justin.
What's up, David?
Yeah, we got a new
All right.
phone.
What's up, David?
Mm.
The other David?
David and David, yeah.
What is he trying to change it to?
Well, I
anything
didn't
that's-
want it to be an orange.
Yeah, anything that's not orange.
So did you change it?
No, I'm scrolling through. I got some different choices here.
Okay. So
But
Oh my god. I could have done that in like 2
but
seconds
it
flat.
looks like it's all Daffy Duck shit, you know?
it is. It is. I'm
It's
sure-
all just preset wallpapers. I'm not even don't even try to talk them into how to download one and add it.
Yes, I'm sure it's CV25.
We'll talk about a friggin' nightmare.
Yeah.
We've been going on this for 5 minutes now. Oh, Jesus. Mm.
We have colors too.
I'm gonna go into his channel on YouTube and fix
Yeah,
it.
a lot of them are Daffy Duck shit, you know?
His homepage annoys the living piss out of me.
Ah. Ah.
Yeah, if you
While,
duck
while
shit.
they're talking amongst themselves, so how have you been, Justin?
Oh, I'm good.
Well, look at that. Getting all kinds of help there, Paul. I told you would.
4-day weekend
Hey, well done.
for Memorial Day.
Oh, great.
They said some reason we got Friday off too. I don't know why, but
As well.
I didn't even know they freaking didn't send anything until. Hold on, Dre. I'll put it in the chat for you. I didn't get any kind of messages because I didn't realize Memorial
Yeah,
Day
I'll go
was
through
coming
it and
up.
see what I can find.
And
Okay, thank you, David.
they messaged us at 3:30 and were like, "You guys got Friday and Monday off." I was like,
Oh,
"Okay."
great.
Like, thanks for letting me know ahead of time. Jesus.
You could have planned something.
Well, I mean, it's not really a planning thing. It's just they should have let you know at least the week before.
Hmm.
Not text everybody at 3:30, a half hour before they get off, and say, "You guys got the 4-day weekend." I mean, they're paid days, so I'm not bitching.
Hmm.
All right, Tim. We'll see you later.
Tim's
What-
working?
Dre
Yeah.
from an empty chair. No, there he is. I thought it was an empty chair. Hey, Dre.
How we doing?
Hey,
Doing
Dre.
good.
Hey, Dre. All right.
Howdy, howdy.
My guess is the gas company wanted 4 days off, so
Hmm.
because we always take away if they're closed, we're closed. So, what is your camera doing?
It's following me.
Oh, look, almost looked like it was bouncing. Like,
Yeah.
Well, he was
Listen,
scooting
I
in the
want that.
chair.
Yeah, if I lean, it leans. See?
how far will it follow? Is it actually turning?
Yeah, it's actually turning.
Oh wow!
If I
'Cause
get
know
up, there you go, Justin.
Yeah, see, because I know some of them have like a virtual follow, but it'll only go with whatever the width of the lens is.
Now this one,
Yeah.
this is one. This is the Osbot that I bought.
How much does that thing cost you?
More than I wanted, but I bought it for the purpose of doing training videos.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Oh, so you could like when you're like walking around or something.
Yeah, if I'm teaching a class or something like that, so I can walk around a little bit and they'll follow me.
Yeah.
And then there's zoom in if I want to zoom in and zoom
Yeah.
out and resume following.
No.
I have my phone, but now, Paul, did you figure out your wallpaper issue yet?
No.
Because he doesn't want
When
any
it-
of
when you
that
went to
Daffy Duck shit.
wallpaper,
Well,
And you-
the problem is, yeah, I don't know if you guys can see it or not.
I see what you got.
Yes,
You
we can
you
see.
see the Daffy Duck shit they want for wallpaper?
Okay, don't worry about the Daffy Duck crap. And see at the bottom there, it should ask you that you want to pick one of your own, like you have a photograph of your own that you might want to put as your background.
Dre, I
wall.
don't even know if he knows how to use the camera.
I've never used it. I've never used the camera on the phone.
Just saying.
I'm just saying if he has some
Oh,
saved
my.
pictures or something that he can put those on the phone and make that his wallpaper background. He didn't want none of the stock footage they put in there.
Yeah.
Well, it looks to me like all this stuff that's on here,
Yeah,
Justin made that shit. You know, it's like,
That's all presets from Samsung.
Yeah, that's all that is. And like I said, you can
Hi, Laura.
pick your own wallpaper
I'm gonna
background
pass your
for
bedtime.
your home page.
David said I wasn't going to open that can of worms, Dre.
Oh man.
I mean, even the American flag one has got, it's like, it looks like a little ghost behind it. You know, it's like, what the hell?
Daffy Duck on it.
Oh, just
Well,
pick
I
one.
understand this pick. You can always go back and change. Just pick one. See if you like. If you don't like
It's
it,
taking
go
him
back
10
and steps
minutes.
again
It's
and pick
taking him
another
10
one.
minutes to change that one.
Hey, Paul, go down to the water, take a picture of the Blue Water Bridge and all that. Save the picture. You can download it for a backdrop.
Well, no,
Yeah.
I got a better idea. Go down to the water, take your phone and just chuck it in the water. That'll get rid of the whole problem right there.
Ah, jeez.
Oh.
It's like, why would I want lovey-dovey cats? You know, it's like,
Aye.
Well, like I said, Paul, you don't have to
Oh,
pick the cats. You can pick which one you want. See if you like it. If you don't like it, go back and change it again.
Yeah. Hey, JDS and Mark White.
You can actually turn around in your chair, take a picture with the short on your screen, and say that to your phone and make it your wallpaper.
I think the
Yeah.
last technical thing Paul worked on is when they started putting motors in horse buggies.
Yeah.
Called it a Model T.
okay, here's what I picked.
See?
Yeah.
And do you like that?
Yeah.
Not particularly, but it's better than the goofy orange on there.
Okay,
Okay.
well, until you find something better, that'll
Now,
be it.
why does it keep wanting me to unlock it? Why doesn't it just stay unlocked?
Okay, because that means you asked for the security preferences on the phone.
JDS said, great, Justin. Now I ruined my phone, you prick. I didn't tell you to throw your phone. I told Paul to throw his phone. Wedge said, Paul, what's your fax number? I'll MapQuest you instructions to find what you're looking for.
Oh,
Just
wow.
make sure it's a DSL filters and attached to the wall.
Now, your
MapQuest,
mileage
I haven't
went-
heard that. I haven't heard that in probably about almost 10 years. MapQuest.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember
Yeah.
downloading that. You would get the paper directions, you'd print them off, and
See,
they'd tell
see,
you.
I came back here and it's the damn orange thing again.
Because you didn't save it.
Oh, no. He probably didn't set the background for his lock screen and his wallpaper.
Yeah,
Because it will ask you to
Double.
do either individual or set as both.
right.
I
What?
bet he-
Ah,
Oh, Jesus, mother. God.
this is painful.
You walked into that one, Justin.
Hold on, I'm gonna go throw myself in the water. Give me a minute.
Yeah. just put it in the mail, send it to Justin. He'll
No,
fix
they
it.
come
bring it
back with Bertha on there or something, you know?
Ah,
The bad thing is I could have it done before the mail lady left the front door.
yeah.
I go to settings, I go to themes.
No, you actually want to go to you go to wallpaper first.
Well, it's got wallpaper, but it even has some more hokey stuff. And
Okay.
so if you go to premium quality themes,
Okay, I'm gonna go through
it
what mine
gives you-
has on.
gives you all of these, you know?
So you got display, wallpaper, and style. Then you have themes, and then you have home screen.
What?
We're gonna go through the step by step. Go back to settings page.
Settings page, okay.
Okay, under display, don't hit it, but this you got display. You'll have wallpaper and style. You'll have themes, home screen, lock screen. Did you have all of that?
Yep,
Okay. Now you want to change your home screen. Click on home screen. Okay. Now you can change the layout, the size of the grid, apps on the grid, photo grids, all that kind of happy horse crap.
Lynn.
but it doesn't have any place to change the photo.
Okay, I'm just walking you through. Just hang on a minute, Paul. It's not going to be instant. Okay. Let me see here. It's been so long since I've done mine. Okay. Now when mine comes up, these are the two pictures I got. My lock screen is the little colorful thing here. This is
Yep.
my home screen. Right there. It was a picture I took with my original Mavic Air years ago and stuff. So
Okay,
you know
there-
we're in the
there-
right spot.
oh, shit. There is,
Okay. Click on the one that has the orange and blue.
I
on
don't
it.
like that.
I know.
Yeah, well,
Click
that's
on
what
it.
you want to change.
You want to change it. So push on it once. And then it'll say, you'll get a picture like mine that says wallpapers and done at the top of the screen, right?
It says done.
No, I don't want to be done. You want to go back, you
It
want to click on
doesn't,
wallpapers.
it doesn't have wallpapers to choose from.
No, you gotta, if you want to change it, you should have these two options, done and wallpapers.
From here, my only choice is from this one.
No, click on the orange and blue one time with your finger, one time. It should be big like mine is. Okay, is it big?
Yep,
At the top.
but all it gives me an option to do is up here. If I hit it, it says done.
Oh,
No, you
JDS
should have that one that says wallpaper right here.
Nope.
or JDS, you're an idiot.
But Dre, if you go down to wallpaper and styles, or it has also themes, what is that?
Themes are just the different way of presenting. That's what you get all that goofy stuff you're talking about.
Yes,
Yeah. We got thrown under the bus. here.
it's home for Justin and his group.
Yeah. And stuff. I don't fool with that stuff. I stick with just the simple wallpaper styles, and that's where I change it from right there.
Wallpaper and styles, I go there, okay, just did,
Yeah.
Right.
and I tap
Click
the
on
one.
that one, and it should give you the
Yeah.
option to change that wallpaper.
Nope,
Hold it down then. Maybe go back to that. and
No,
hold it down.
don't swipe. Just push on it with your finger and hold it. It's got to give you an
Now
option.
go back
change.
to where you were, where you see the two option. Yeah. I want an
Okay.
apple, so
it took me
Takes me
back
back.
again to the same place because I
hold
hit,
it down and see what happened.
It took him back last time.
nothing.
No, okay. Is there anything under it then that says change?
Well, I tapped on that and it's
Okay,
back.
let's go.
up here.
Let's go back to that first. We got two pictures, Paul. Go back one step. I'm looking at mine. Go back one step.
Okay,
Now, right below the two pictures, does it say change wallpapers?
says browse my wallpapers.
There you go. Browse
might
your
be it.
wallpapers. There you go.
You need to
They'll
browse
give you all
yourself
the
a
different
class.
options of what wallpaper you want to change to.
I should really start a class for people.
Justin,
how to
I
use
when I
their
had a
cell phones.
nonprofit, I used to have a class. This is back in the 90s, and I had a computer class just for seniors. And this is back when we were dealing with DOS, first getting into Windows 3.1. And I used to give classes to seniors and people who are transitioning in their jobs to computers so they can work on their computer skills.
I feel like I should do that with a cell phone class.
Yeah.
No, it didn't take anything.
You selected another wallpaper and it wouldn't take it?
No,
Ain't my
That's
ball.
fine. Let's try it again. I'll
Donald?
walk with you. I'll walk with you. Go back where it says browse
Mark?
wallpapers.
I go back to
And then you
settings.
gotta-
Okay?
Browse wallpapers.
Yeah, Wedge has got a point. Are we being punked right now?
Yeah,
Where's Ashton Kutcher?
yeah. We're getting punked.
Donald, Mark, how's it going?
Just pick one, Paul. I don't care what it is. Just pick anything. We want to make sure the process is solid.
Mm.
You can always go back and change it. Just pick anything that you see and see if you got, then you'll hit done and we'll see if it takes it.
Well, where I'm confused is some of the ones,
You can leave them.
it is,
Mark.
Yeah.
oh, they want $2.50.
Well, that's what I was gonna tell you. Some of those may be paid, other ones will be free. The
Is there
ones
any
that are
free
paid,
ones there?
you don't want those. You don't want the paid ones. You want just something free. That's why I said, just pick any one that's free for you to put on there to see if the process works. The ones that get the
All
process
of them
done for
have
you-
prices on them.
Okay, do you have any pictures on your phone?
No,
Okay,
I
turn
don't
around, take
use-
a picture of your screen. Take a
don't
picture.
use, I don't use the phone.
Okay, take a picture of the screen behind you.
How do you do that?
You have a phone icon?
Well, it look like a camera, Paul.
Yeah, look like a camera on your front, on your home page.
Should be a camera.
And this episode to you was brought to you by Jitterbug. Click the link down below for 25% coupon.
I would have said Prevagen.
Okay, I took a picture. How do I pull it up?
Don't worry about it. The
Jitterbug.
picture's taken.
Same-
Now let's
same
go back and
concept,
see if
I'd say.
that will go to your browser in your screen choice.
Same process, same
Go to
procedure.
settings, right?
Yeah, go to change wallpaper or browse wallpaper.
JDS, you're a jackass, I swear. Oh. Tell Paul to throw his phone in the water, not you.
It needs to be, yeah, it needs to be baptized.
It brings up the damn two icons.
Okay, go through browse wallpapers. You want to browse. Now, you should have the ones that stock footage ones or whatever. You get the option of gallery?
Hey, Julie, you got a good point there, my ball.
Do you get the option of gallery?
Ooh.
Oh, now we're getting somewhere.
I found one.
Oh, okay, he's oohing.
Done.
Now go back to your home screen and see if that changed.
Do I want to lock that screen or no?
No, don't worry about locking that crap. We just want to see the process so you can remember how to get
Oh, you
back
put a
to
lock
it.
screen in there, you won't be able to get into it, Paul.
Yeah, we have lock screens. It's not
There
like the
you
old
go.
days.
See? Now
Oh,
you know how to
nice.
do it.
Yeehaw!
Hey,
that'll be
let's
all.
all
Okay,
celebrate.
Paul, go down to the water, take a picture of the water and the Blue Water Bridge and all that stuff. Take a picture of it and then you can download it and put it on your phone.
Now that'll be $138.
Yeah, I went back to home screen.
Ah.
He keeps setting it for the lock screen, I think.
Probably so.
No, I turned the lock screen off.
Well, at least you know the process that you can actually change the screen. Now it's just to make sure it holds the settings when you change it.
What's up, JD?
Oh, JD's in the house.
Lynn said, I only had 2 phones in the past, what, she said 10 years or something. How many of Paul had? I've had like 15, but I still knew how to use every one of them, Lynn.
Wait about, I reckon 5 or 6.
I usually get a new one about every 2 years.
Yeah, but I was doing it year by year. And then the contract went up and I was offered a new phone. But this last one, I've just decided to go every 2 years.
I just
Whenever
buy
I'm
them
ready,
straight
I'm ready.
out.
Oh,
Like
right.
I usually, like if like say the S23 comes out, I'll buy the S22, right? Just straight out.
Well,
You
they probably
changed it.
give it to you by him. You wait for a year-old model, they give that away nowadays.
Yeah, you can get it for almost half off if you wait, but it'll still be a good
More than that,
phone
they
for
probably
2.
give it to you free if you get a unlimited package deal.
I just don't like doing contracts. I'd rather just buy it straight out and own the phone.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've been my same phone number, AT&T, for probably close to 20 years.
Mm.
So they always trying to give me stuff for nothing, dude.
Yeah.
Every
I
time
would
I
even-
go, I went into damn Metro PCS to pay my bill like a month ago and they gave me a free tablet. I didn't even want it. He's like, he's like, here, you can have it. I was like, all right.
Mhm.
They ain't charging me
send it
extra
here.
for it.
Yeah, I've done, we do that over here, Mark. We have 3-year contracts now. You pay the phone over 3 years and then it's yours.
Well, you buy the model that's behind the newest one, and that phone will still be good for 2-3 years, no problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
You get your money's worth after it. I mean, as much
Oh,
as we use
definitely.
our phones, you get your money's worth even after a year of use.
I know for me, I don't switch out phones until my phone actually just stops working.
Yeah.
I gotta drop it on something or it's just so old, it stops working. Cause I've only had about maybe 4 phones over the last 20 years.
Well, see, I'll change it out when I notice like battery life is diminishing real bad, like apps
Yeah,
are slowing
I'm
down.
getting
It's
to that
getting
point.
really,
Yeah.
Battery
Cause I
life's about,
remember I was
4 to 6
working
hours now.
construction. I lost a phone on the job and I went into AT&T to get a replacement. And they told me, Mr. Crawford, we no longer support that old technology anymore. You got to upgrade. I was like, what?
so I just
I
bought
like
this
that
flip
phone. It was
phone
like
back
an
in
old flip phone or
2002.
something. This is like back in 2000 and I want to say 2005 or 6. And
Yeah.
they said, no, we don't support that technology anymore. You got to upgrade.
You know, they were talking about they were going to get rid of all flip phones about a year or 2 ago, but they're still selling.
Well, they
them,
did
so.
for a
Yeah.
while. They did for a while. I mean, everything was the bar type.
We
you
have
know?
no 3G anymore.
Yeah, like
And
I
that's
say,
gone.
3G no longer existing.
Think I got it.
Oh no.
Okay.
Maybe.
Coming
That's
up,
what I
coming
said,
up
once
on
the
30
Paul,
minutes.
Paul,
we're
now
nearly-
don't fix
we're
me,
nearly-
Paul.
Now turn it off and turn it back on. We'll see if it's stuck.
Now he's got to connect his Bluetooth.
Yeah, reset it and see if it's stuck.
Okay, it's resetting.
It could have been though he wasn't hitting save and just going back to the
Well,
home
that's why I say he
screen.
might not hit done, and that might have been it.
Starting up. Fingers, toes, everything's crossed.
Now, don't confuse your lock screen with your home screen.
My what?
Yeah.
Your lock screen is going to be the first screen that pops up. Okay, that might have your old setting picture
No,
on
because
it.
it had both of them dot under lock screen and dot under home screen.
Okay, well, that what I say, if you didn't change the lock screen, that old picture may come up till you get to the home screen.
Yeah, me too, Donald. I'm always at least one generation behind.
I'm a
Like
couple
I
of-
got the S22 before the 23 came out, and that was the first time I've ever really bought like the latest one.
Mhm.
And that was only because I got a really good deal on it through Sarah's work. Because they have a like an
You
electronics
see this here,
program.
Justin?
Yeah.
This is the rig I
Wow.
have for my Osbot.
Wow.
That's kind of cool.
Came up.
Oh wow.
Yay! After half an hour of faffing about, we
Yeah.
finally got there.
For a 30-second process.
Yeah. I've changed mine about 20 times since we've been doing this.
Right.
Yeah.
So what actually involved in it?
Well, stuff up.
We're still waiting to be picked up.
I know I could do it because Lenny always teaches me the best way to do everything.
Hmm.
Yeah, she tells you to not do it.
Yeah.
Well,
Now you know the process, you can figure it out from now. Just
I
go
was-
take the picture you want.
I'm $200 later, but I got a new phone. Okay.
You know.
Oh, you went and got
Nah,
another
that's
new
fine.
phone?
Yeah, because the other one, the screen, remember it had that dark in the corner?
Yeah.
Well, then all of a sudden the dark went roof like that and the screen was gone.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
And in order to get the screen repaired, they want $179 plus labor. And it's an
Yeah.
old phone. So I said, no.
Don't put ideas in his head,
Well, and
JD.
you don't have flagship phones anyway, so it ain't worth that money. Like if you had like an iPhone 14 or a 13 or you had
Oh,
a
hell no.
Samsung,
You pay $1,600 for those things.
if you had a S22, S23, then it would be worth the 170 fixing it, but not for a cheapy $200 phone. I mean, you could just buy a new phone for that price for the kind of
Yeah,
phones
it's a
you use.
percentage, yeah, the percentage of the replacement cost.
But what you would consider a flagship phone, which would be iPhones and the high-end Samsungs,
Yeah,
those are worth fixing if they get broken.
Well, this isn't a low-end Samsung. It's
Yeah,
What
but
is
it's not a,
He's probably got
If
an S22. If he
it's
got
an S20, S22. Yeah.
oh, he
tell you,
does have a
I
flagship.
told you,
and that's.
You
they're
better
giving
be-
away. They're practically giving an
You paid
S22.
20
Yeah,
200
they
bucks
said
for it.
because I was a good customer because I went to Boost Mobile and I've been there for years. They
Yep.
gave me a really good deal on it.
Take care of that because it's gonna be about $200 you break that phone.
Yeah.
Get care what?
And I said, you better take care of that phone because it's about $200 you break a Samsung.
Okay, because
screen.
they asked me if I wanted insurance and I said no.
Yeah, of
Mm.
course.
Yeah,
Although what you'd pay insurance, you would just, it's really not worth it.
Mm.
Samsung phones screens for some reason, surprisingly, it's actually more expensive to fix a Samsung screen than it is an iPhone screen.
Yes, it is. Because I called about finding out about fixing a screen and it was $200 out there too.
Yeah,
Hmm.
there is. When I got the iPhone 10 fixed about, what was it 6 months ago? It was like $60 to get
Okay.
the screen replaced.
Yeah, I can say usually about less about 60, 70 bucks to fix a phone screen.
But if I was to take my Samsung, because when I was in there getting it fixed, because I was giving it to my daughter, I asked him, I said, well, how much would the S22 just saying if I broke the screen, how much would that cost? He said, probably around 220. I was like,
Oh,
Jesus.
That's
And,
bull crap.
And he was telling me it's because of Samsung screens they have to get straight from Samsung, where iPhone, there's a lot of third-party screens
yeah,
Mm.
that they can go in there and reprogram the screen to work with it.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't
Suppose
have
that
to
iPhone screens are iPhones are stolen on a regular basis, and you can't sell an iPhone that's been stolen. So they're
Yeah.
normally sold and stripped for parts. So you can get an iPhone screen pretty quickly.
Yeah, it was like all
yeah.
those people.
No worries, JDS.
It was like all those.
I think Paul can change the screen. It'll take him 10 years to do it, but yeah, he'll probably do. It took half an hour just to change a wallpaper.
Yeah. And it would have taken longer had you guys not been on here and Dre had not straightened my ass out.
Yeah,
I'm like a lot of folks, Paul. If you walk me through it, piece step by step, I'll get it.
Yeah.
I'll catch on. I'll figure it out.
Well, and in earlier, David AZ called me to tell me what to
Yeah.
do, but I think he was busy because he said, if you have more problems, call me.
Right. Well, I that's what I said when you were talking about. I said, "Lo, let me walk you through with my phone, which have pretty much have the same menu items as your phone, and that way you can see what I'm seeing."
Well, see, JDS back in the day, working on cell phones was easy. You pulled, a lot of times they had just a couple screws
two
on the
screws,
bottom.
yeah,
Just a lot of the iPhones, older iPhones did. You could take it out and it would just pop apart.
yeah,
The new ones though are all glass. Fuck around and find out and try to take one of those apart without breaking it.
yeah,
A lot of times you have to, what they do is they take that laser machine
yeah,
and they
and
go
warm it
back
up.
and forth. And then they'll break the glass off and just replace the whole thing because it's easier
Well, what
that
they
way.
do is they warm it up and then pull it apart. I've seen them do it.
Actually, it's warmed up, and then they got two little sucker pads that they stick onto it,
Yeah.
and one hooks onto the screen. You use the two sucker pads on the back because that levers both sides of your back off at the same time, and it pulls it away from the phone.
Wow. Well, that's way too complicated for me.
Shame you're not in the UK because I could have got it done for you for 20 quid. The guy around the corner, he works for the police and he also does phone repairs on the off
Wow.
thing. Every night he's got about 30 people there. Need new screen because it's the cheapest in town.
The old phones, I used to take them apart all the time. I would get, like when I worked on my dad's phone was actually one of the last ones I worked on. He had a Droid and had two of them and the microphone wasn't working. So I just stripped the microphone out of the other one.
Here's the old phone and the screen
new
over
ones?
here. It's got a big chip in it right there. You guys can't see it, but
Oh,
see
okay.
it right there?
Yeah.
And then it's got a line that went over here and then the line went like that and it all went dark.
Mm-hmm.
Told you not to eat your phone.
I know.
I'll tell you what, that glue that Apple uses, that shit is strong. They're
it's
actually,
pro- it's-
they're known for their glue.
You know what it is? It's probably Loctite 401.
It's not as strong as you think. As long as you've got the alcohol, it'll come away.
Now, see over here, if you watch like the guy that I go to, what he does is he just hits it with a laser and he just breaks the glass off and replaces the whole body every time. He doesn't even mess with the glass. He heats it up. It heats all the glue up underneath with the little laser machine. And then he just chips the glass off, cleans it off, and puts a whole new body on it every time.
Well, Lynn's not lying. Lynn says Paul's drops everything. And as I'm getting older, Dre, what I've noticed is I am dropping things.
Well, you need to get you a
I'm not as steady.
shockproof case.
Get yourself a flip case or a shockproof casing. Don't get a full sealed one because the modern Samsungs S22 and 23, they're overheating inside them.
Up
Yeah.
the closet.
But yeah, get yourself a case, get it in there, maybe a flip case, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, the one I have on this one is a shockproof case. This right here, I bought it from the AT&T store.
Laura has one of them, but she dropped a phone on the screen the other day. I nearly kicked her down the street.
JDS says he can fix your old phone.
You got the eyes for that, JDS? Pretty old, dude.
It could be a good burner phone.
ADS, if you could fix phones, that'd be a nice little moneymaker on the side.
Like I said, the guy around the corner that I know, he gets 30, 40 people a night. He literally, his football club, Leighton Orient, they had new chairs put in. And he just bought a whole row of seats off them and he's got them on either side of his path so people can sit on his driveway waiting.
JDS, that phone ain't even worth fixing. The one he has. That's like just a no-name Boost mobile phone.
Yep. I mean, as I said, be a good burner phone.
Do you guys not have like, well, I know Justin does, but they have them recyclable centers where you can send phones?
Well,
Yeah.
usually we here you can walk into like a Best Buy or whatever, and they will recycle any kind of electronics.
Yeah, but they're making money off of you when
Oh,
you can
yeah.
Yeah, but there's the phone ATMs you can go to. And
Yeah.
you can put it in the machine and it will actually give you money for certain
Oh, really?
certain phones.
Never
Not all
heard.
of them. Some of them they'll tell you aren't really worth anything and they'll just recycle it for free.
Because
That's
the one where the screen went bad isn't that old a phone? It's an A23 Galaxy
Mm, not
Samsung.
that old.
Oh, that's not that old.
Yeah, you probably could get 30, 40 bucks for it at the recycle thing. What you do is you take them to the recycle machine and
Good
it
luck,
scans, you can either plug the phone in, it will read the phone, or if the phone won't turn off, it will scan it to figure out what kind of phone it is. And then it will give you a price on it. And then you agree to it and it takes the phone, sucks it in the machine and then prints you out a little ticket. You go up to the cashier and they give you your money.
Catch you later, JDS.
But they're very far and few in between though, because we only have one in our county and it's at a Walmart, one Walmart, and that's it.
Yeah, we started getting them over here. However, we've got companies. We just go online, put in the IMEI number. If it's got damage, you tell it what damage. They'll give you a price. They give you a label. You whack it in the post. 2 days later, the money's in the bank and your job's good.
Mm,
And they give really good prices as well. So, like an iPhone, if you took it to a second-hand shop, they'll probably give you, say, 200 quid. They will always beat the second-hand
that's
shops.
generous.
The latest iPhones go pretty much.
Mm.
Easy. Paul, don't listen to Justin.
I wouldn't listen Justin either.
I mean, if he doesn't want to make money off his old phones, then yeah, by all means, don't listen to me.
I can probably dig up a few old phones around here. You know, all kinds of.
See,
I
we
like
are.
it.
Come here.
That's why I say I'd love to go through Paul's house. He's probably got a bunch of random shit in there.
Yes, she go pull that tip out of the.
Mm.
There you go. This is one of the companies over here.
So, Mr. Murray, did you send your smart controller off?
Sell your old phone. We'll give you cash. Find it a new home. Mazuma, Mazuma, so easy to.
Yes, they did.
Pop your phone in the bag and cash comes to you. Mazuma.
There you go.
My good friend down in Arizona, David,
Right.
sent it in for me,
Mhm.
and he got it returned, and he's shipping it back to me. They didn't fix it; they just replaced it.
Didn't that what I told you?
Yep.
They're not gonna worry about fixing it. It's gonna replace it. So all you gotta do is bind it to your drone, and you're off and running.
Wait a minute. I just gotta edit them yet, but this is the house I did today, Paul.
Nice.
Yeah, I gotta sit there and edit them now.
Wonder where that is.
About
This is right.
2,200 square foot.
Yeah, double garage.
Yeah.
Don't have much for a backyard though.
Hmm.
I was surprised. It's just pretty tiny.
Well, it depends how they work the indoor space. I mean, they have an open floor plan. It can look a lot bigger.
Here's the back of the house, and there's a fence right here. There's, you know,
Yeah, that's about, I would say, average size in California. That's why when I bought my house years and years ago, I bought the one with the biggest lot on the whole block.
Yeah.
Well, just so you know, Justin, I'm going to screen share. There's what they're saying. You might possibly be able to get
Yeah,
$2?
$2.
$2. Cost me that much to drive there, you know?
No kidding.
Well, like I said, it depends on the brand of phone.
Galaxy A32 5G.
I'm surprised it's that low because those are Samsung's mid-grade phones.
Mhm.
Because I know if that was like, if you took that S22 there, they'd probably give you quite a bit. Either that or the prices of recycling phones have gone way down. Go put an S22 in there and see how much you get.
Okay, let me go back. Price another
that-
device.
Or
Galaxy S22.
where the sink is. That's where the window is. That's where the cooker is. No
I'm wondering
cooker's got a plan.
That's a 5G phone, right?
I think something
Yeah.
like that. And the cooker's on that back wall.
Well, it's 5G capable, so yeah, it just depends on your carrier, whether they offer that yet or not. Which I think most of them already do, so. I think that's pretty standard across the board now.
Mm. Pretty much here.
Till we buy the little weight.
What was Laura mumbling about?
I was just looking at a property. made for ants.
I noticed when I'm outside though, like around the entire county, I get really good coverage with 5G. Even in areas where we had a lot of trouble with 4G, we're starting to get a really good coverage. But the
Okay.
minute I go inside any building, that's when
Yeah.
it just goes straight to crap and doesn't work very well. Like as soon as I come into my house, I don't get a very good signal. But if I go outside on the back porch and sit and watch YouTube on my mobile network, I'm fine. But the minute I come into the house, it's just loading screen. Goes to show you how crappy
Ooh.
5G waves are going through objects.
Well, that's always the nature of 5G. 2.4 is for the broader band and for
Yeah, see,
distance,
look.
more
Nice.
penetration.
Oh, that's S23, Paul.
Yeah, tried not to use that word.
What did you want?
S22, and you put the. And how many gigs did you get on yours? 128 or the 256?
256.
Yeah, but you put the S23 in. It's S22.
Let's go back here.
Yeah, because they don't even have the S22. Or yeah, they don't even offer the S23 and 128 anymore. I think the S22 is the last one you could get that size.
Mm.
Eventually, it's going to be standard. Like you're not going to be able to get nothing less than a terabyte. Watch.
Exactly.
Another year or two. That's
It'll be 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte, 4 terabyte.
of course they're going to give you 240 for the S23. It's so new.
Yeah.
I mean, that's still pennies on a dollar compared to what it costs to get one.
Mm.
Oh yeah. Because they're going to give you a nice little chunk of change. I mean, yeah, of course not what you paid for. But you know they're going to take that phone out of that machine and turn around and fix it and sell it.
Yeah, I mean,
That machine ain't going to the recycle bin.
240 is a small price when the thing costs you about $1,400.
Just hit enter after you put 22. See if it comes
Yeah.
up.
Says select a model, and I kept putting in Galaxy S22 and it doesn't take it.
Did you hit the down arrow?
Doesn't take it.
Okay, well,
Can you see it?
yeah,
Yeah.
they mustn't like them then.
Go ATM.
Cell phone. Here's an S22. Is it a plus, do you think? Or just an S22?
Just that. I'm assuming you have the regular. I don't know. Is it kind of small?
Well, I don't know. It's not real small, but it's not as big as some.
Okay, so mine. Yes, yes. Or cracks anyway. So right now they would give me $165 for mine.
Mm.
165.
Yeah.
Huh.
What's up, Curtis?
Mr. Curtis, the wizard,
Curtis.
is in the room.
Curtis. Well, he's got back from doing a little fishing with his ROVs, huh?
Yeah, it's still early over there for you guys. Though. It's what, like
Yeah,
3
I'm
in the
about to head
afternoon?
out. I got I took tomorrow off. Got some other work to do tomorrow. Got another job to do on Sunday. Then I say Monday's a holiday.
So I said they didn't tell us we had the 4-day weekend until half hour before I got off today.
Oh, is that right?
I didn't even, I didn't even realize, like I knew Memorial Day was coming, but it didn't register with me that it was Monday, you know, I just wasn't thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
And text message to everybody in a group text message at 3:30 saying, "Oh, you guys got a 4-day weekend. Enjoy." I was like, "Well, shit, I didn't know that." Nice little surprise.
Oh, Curtis just got back from using his ROVs.
Oh, did he? Wow, cool.
Hey, Dustin, how's it going, buddy?
Did it.
Captain Joe.
Dustin,
Yeah,
where's
no.
Dustin? I don't see Dustin.
I thought Dustin was up a little bit, but maybe not.
Was he?
But Captain Joe is here.
Did I miss Dustin?
Okay, well, I've got to go then. I've just been called out.
Okay,
All right, see you later.
how
What's
did
up,
they
Jeff?
call you out? What did they call you out for?
No, I've got to do something for my brother.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, what
Bye-bye.
does he whistle when he wants you or what?
Yeah, he does whistle.
Okay. All right. Here, boy. Here,
Yeah.
boy.
Bye bye.
Later, Dominic.
Hey,
Bye
Dominic.
bye.
Take
Thanks for
care,
coming
Dominic.
in.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna bow out also, cause I'm getting ready for my weekend to start.
And here comes Ron is here.
Oh,
You mean
I'll say
Ron?
hello to Mr. Ron. And
Ron,
I'm gonna say
where
goodbye
are
at the
you?
Same time.
I am in Sioux Falls, South Dakota,
Uh-oh.
clear on the, matter of fact, almost to the Minnesota border. Oh, totally worn out. Oh my God. I get up yesterday, was loading my truck at 6 a.m. Was up at Dawn's by 10, mowed 4 acres of grass, weed whack, push mowed. Then we loaded his truck with 40 oxygen bottles, his hunting gear, his clothes. Then we drove 8 hours today, get here. This fucking hotel doesn't have an elevator. So I had to get all of our guns, our suitcases, our camera gear, all in here by myself. I leave Don out in the truck on his oxygen machine, and I transported everything in on my own. So needless to say, I won't be staying here again.
Didn't have a ground floor apartment?
No.
Is it me or is Ron complaining about being on vacation?
Mhm.
Well, he's got a right to complain because he's doing a good friend of his a big favor.
Yeah.
What
Smoke's
is that?
here.
Did he have issues getting up and down the stairs or?
Well, thank God I had to all but hold these guys at gunpoint, but I got him a bottom floor, actually right by the desk. He's having a little trouble today getting around. And
Well, I feel for you because I don't think it's going to get any better as the trip goes on.
no,
Did you guys didn't you guys didn't share a room? You got what, 2 separate rooms?
he doesn't like to get the same room because of his machine. He's like, I'm gonna keep you up all night. I'm like, all right. So I got a room tonight. I paid for it tonight. He's got tomorrow night, and I think he's gonna do on the way back home next weekend. So yeah, tomorrow, the only thing we gotta do tomorrow is drive to Fargo. That's 3 hours. And we'll meet up with my friend Jim. And because if we would have known this earlier, I wouldn't have left till tomorrow.
Lynn, Ron literally is going on vacation from his vacation.
I know. And I'm
She said-
bitching about vacation. Like
She
you
said,
said,
yeah, she said, Ron, you're gonna need a vacation from your vacation. You literally are. You're going to Alaska after that.
yeah. That's where I'll probably relax.
You're going to be one tired little puppy after this whole thing.
Yeah. So it's just a lot trying to help him out. Like I said, all day yesterday, I was at his house at 10. I finished up at 7 last night. I did 9 hours of mowing and push mowing and weed whacking and loading up the truck, and it was hot as hell. So yeah, but he appreciates it. Like I said, he couldn't ask for a better guy. And that's why I do it. One of those people in the circle.
Yep.
You know?
All about the circle. The circle.
Right, I'm done bitching about my vacation. So,
Sounds worse.
I
when
want to
you
hear.
say it,
I
huh?
want to hear about. Did you have to pull a gun on him to get him on the main floor?
That was thought starting to enter my mind. The guy, oh, I don't have anything. I'm like, look a little harder. You see my friend there gasping for breath? Look a little harder. Oh, look at that. Right behind your desk. You've got a free room. Imagine that. Yeah. And, I'm trying to think ahead. We've only got so many oxygen bottles to last us for the week, and I don't want to come back next week with either nothing or close to nothing. So I'm thinking of all these constructive ways of saving, because what he'll do in normal circumstances, if we go in the town for the day or something, he'll grab 3 or 4 bottles from home, put them in the truck. We have plenty, but we only have so much on this trip. So I called the restaurant where we're meeting Nancy and asked for the manager, who was super sweet. And I told her my situation. I said, can you get us a booth for dinner, party of 3? Can you get us next to a electrical outlet? Because what I'm going to do is bring his concentrator in the restaurant. And that way there, you don't have to worry about using bottles. So we're going to conserve bottle life,
Sure.
So the lady goes, I got one, I'm looking at it. It's got your name on it. It'll be reserved. So I'll see you at 6 o'clock.
Can you plug it in when you're in the truck?
Yeah, we can plug it in the truck. He's having a little trouble with the battery on that thing. So what I want to do is take it into the restaurant, get it plugged in. He'll walk in with a portable bottle for like 2 or 3 minutes, get switched right over. We'll shut that bottle down. Like I said, I'm going to do whatever I can to conserve bottle life. We've only got 40, and he can go through a big bottle in an hour and a half to 2 hours. Little bottle, about an hour. So we're gone for a week. And so, yeah, so I got to think ahead, and, sometimes you don't do that. So he's driving tonight, so I'm having a glass of wine. And just because of this hotel, Justin, every time I come to a hotel now, I think about you. Like, what shit can I steal?
Yeah, he's already looking at those pictures behind him. He's like, those
Yeah.
look good in the man cave.
They're actually pretty nice.
Yeah.
Got my baby sitting here on the bed, all ready to go. Yeah.
Woohoo.
Waiting for somebody to try to take his camera equipment out of the room.
Oh God, yeah.
Open
Are
the
you-
window. Yeah.
Are you in a nice area? Is it kind of a,
It's by the airport. It's so. But my room overlooks my truck, so I can guarantee your ass if my alarm goes off, there'll be bullets, 7 mag bullets going out the window. Now I'm done bitching. How are you guys today?
I'm doing good.
I'm doing better because they helped me figure out my new cell phone.
Oh, you got a new phone?
Yeah, the other one died.
Bravo. What'd you get?
Yeah,
I got a Galaxy
S22.
S20.
Oh. Like that. I think mine's still at 20. Remember, was that a year ago? Remember, I had to get the whole new glass, a whole new face.
Yeah, what'd that cost you?
That was pushing $400 if I remember correctly.
Yeah, because they wanted $200 to replace the glass on the other one. And
Yeah.
so they cut me a deal out at who was it?
Yeah, the S20 Ultra. It's still a good phone.
New York one, right, the cars in the river.
Oh, it's
I guess-
It's Boost Mobile, Ron. That's who it was.
Oh, okay.
Boost Mobile. I got it with a case. It cost me about 200 and
What the?
So good.
Shut up. Sorry. about that, guys.
$280.
That's not bad. I found out if you on Verizon, I think it's because of my unlimited text and talk you have what you're on what they call the star plan.
Right. Okay, guys. As you know, I've had a pretty shit day, but I'm about to cheer everybody up. Now, this is what drones were invented for.
Yeah, I think he's going to show us something, Ryan.
Yeah.
Oh,
Watch this. Yo, this is gonna be so good.
That was freaking loud.
that was loud.
He's not sorry, really.
But that's what drones were invented for.
Did you hear what Laura said? She said David wasn't sorry, really, because of loud.
There's Ron right here, sitting in the window.
Hey, there's the internet. Nobody.
Oh, I guess no one else was talking.
What's up, Blizzard FPV? How's it going, man?
So I went to pick up my glasses today. Now I need 2 pairs because I'm going blind. And I got to the opticians and they brought out what could only be considered as glasses with whiskey bottle ends stuck to them. The lenses were that big. I was like, hell I am.
That's what we used to call Coke bottle glasses.
Yeah.
But she said, oh, you only pay for a minor thinning service. It's an extra £80 if you want them a proper thinning service. Yeah. Tried to put them on my face. They were so heavy, so lopsided. I was like, hell no. So she said, oh, we'll give you your money back then. You don't have to take these. Give me my money back and then drop the bombshell. By the way, you can't come back for glasses for another 2 years. Bitch.
You shouldn't add that expletive
How do you really feel, David?
when Ron was taking a drink.
But put it this way.
That's how you really feel.
Well, as I was leaving the store, yeah, the other lady was actually drinking her cup of tea, and I went, well, I'm guessing I won't see you fuckers in 2 years because I ain't got using this shitty service. And she spat a drink out.
There's David right there.
No, they were bigger than that.
Jeez.
Literally, they looked like it looked like somebody had just chopped the end off whiskey glasses and stuck them to a piece of plastic.
Yeah, birth control glasses, exactly.
Justin, check your inbox.
No.
Oh.
Wait.
I would say Ron check his inbox, but I think you should.
No, it's not that one. Not that one. Oh, so many bloody. There you go.
Ooh. Yeah, baby. Why
Oh
can't
my
I get
God.
that lucky?
That's hilarious.
Why can't I get
Hold
that
on.
lucky? The gym.
No, Justin's going to show it.
Oh, God.
Watch
This is
it.
not me.
No. Not last laugh.
Ugh.
Oh my goodness.
Really
I mean, even the guy in the opticians that brought him out said he opened the box. He went, bloody hell! He said you could take 15 nuclear weapons against these. Even he was shocked. Should have kept him really and sent him to Ron as eye protector for when he's hunting.
You didn't try your glasses on before you bought them?
He didn't buy them. He had to pay before he got them.
You have your
Oh.
eyes tested. You pick your frames, and then they send the frames away to have the lenses fitted to your prescription.
You got to pay for all of that when
And
they
you pay
sell
for
them.
all.
Okay, I thought you like got everything without looking at it first. I was like, Jesus.
No, I got to see the lenses, the frames, but the frames were like match, not even matchsticks. Look like hers compared to them lenses.
I know the doctor we take the kids to, he's really cool. He always goes out and he'll tell the ladies out there, he'll be like, knock all that extra pricing off. And he won't charge us for any of the extra stuff. He always hooks us up every time we go
Yeah,
in
but
there.
ours is not a doctor's, ours is an optician's we have to go to. And when you walk through the door, their glasses have little pound signs that flash up. It's like, you walk in there, and all the signs saying 2 for £1, £69.
Ooh.
And then it's like, do you want lenses with them? Well, yeah, go on then. That's an extra 200 quid. You want them thinning? Yeah, go on then. Extra 150 quid. Do you want them to look respectable? Well, yeah. Well, I'd add an extra 400 quid on that one.
Yeah, but that's his marketing strategy. They do the same thing over here.
You see what Curtis said?
What?
Found the 2 rental scooters, 2 grocery baskets, Sunken,
Rowboat,
Robo,
bunch of
and
beer
a bunch
cans.
of beer cans. Forget the rental scooters, the grocery baskets, and the boat. We'll just take the cans. Thanks. That's if there's beer in them.
Well, somebody probably had the smart idea. Well, I don't want to pay the extra hour for the scooter, so if they can't buy the scooter, they can't charge me. They just ran it into the water.
Yeah,
Well,
but
over here, when the scooters run, your time runs out on the scooter, it just stops dead, and they just get left in the middle of the pavement.
Well, that's what I said. They probably got pissed and threw it in the water when it fucking stopped in a dead stop and threw them over the handlebars.
Justin just got me the same I got wrong. I was drinking and Justin said that. Throw him over the handlebars. There's a vision. He goes, wee!
That's what I said. It's probably why they threw it in the water. What's up, Mark? Your brother's in the chat, Laura.
Oh, that's nice.
yeah, isn't there a way to just hit the bottom of the Coke bottle, take them right out? You just have to put in lenses. Frames.
Yeah, back in the day, the lenses used to be super thick, but now even if you have really bad eyes, they can.
Linny, if you're in the chat, could you
Pretty
just mute your speakers a minute? If anyone of sensitive nature that doesn't like sensitive words, please mute your speakers a minute. Let me know when you're done. Think that's enough time? Yeah? Mark, go fuck yourself.
Oh,
Okay.
What do you really think, David?
He's only the brother-in-law. I'll be fine.
You're making his bed tomorrow. You can always forget that
Oh.
one's.
Yeah, just remember who's putting your bed together tomorrow, Mark. Oh, look, there's an extra screw here. Don't need that. When he lays on it, it'll fold up. Like I might just put lol.
Poor Laura, she's trying to keep everybody happy.
Who is?
Laura. Laura's the peacemaker there, right?
No.
Laura has the biggest wooden spoon of the lot.
she literally
just
just said
sits
no
there
herself.
staring up.
Yeah, just heard me. Oh,
And if she really, really wants to get going, she gets a cement mixer out and just starts spinning that and all.
Oh. Sounds kinky. Wooden spoon and a cement mixer.
Yeah.
No, it's called SHIT stirring.
AZ says, hey, Ron.
Mr. AZ,
Well, she says the pot.
there, GD.
There's something in them.
Yeah, he hopes your trip goes smooth, but from what it's starting out,
It's not bad. It just, like I said, when you're helping someone such as him, I'm just exhausted. He does so much for me, and it's like tomorrow when we go to Fargo, there's a big Cabela's there, and I do need a new fishing pole. I lost 2 somewhere in my move, and he goes, he has like $2,000 worth of Cabela's points. He goes, I'm buying you a new fishing pole. Don't say anything more about it. It's done. Shut up. I'm like, okay. So it goes both ways with him and I.
Let him know.
well, I was going to say you take pretty good care of him, which is great.
I do. He's a good dude.
He's like a brother from another mother.
Yeah. I'm about one of the, sometimes his daughters get pissed when he'll listen to me and not listen to them.
Well, didn't you say the one daughter called you and tried to talk him out of going?
Bye, Mark.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a better chance of meeting God sometime this afternoon than talking him out of this trip. Well, Hodges, I got to practice my hay. Hey, I got to practice my hay.
Yeah, you can't practice it. Hey,
Hey,
oh, I just transferred pictures over to the real estate agent.
I can just see me pulling up to the border and them asking me, "Hi, what brings you to Canada?" Here for a hunting trip, eh? All right, we got a smart ass. Pull over here.
Bend over, eh?
Bend over.
Yeah. So if anybody wants to know why I'm so hyper tonight, why I'm so fired up, it's because somebody told me at the very last minute there was a council meeting. And a lot of the big wig councillors were going to be there. So I went and I sat at the back and they made the fatal mistake. Does anyone have any questions for the councillors? Oh, yes, I do.
You stood up and moved to the front of the room, didn't you?
No, I just stood up at the back and I let rip. I asked them all the awkward questions.
Because you're an awkward person.
Shut up, man.
What, did they throw you out or what?
No?
No, I wish I did. I wouldn't have to sat there.
But it was quite funny as well. When the councillor who's like 40 finished, I'd go, oh, one more thing.
And another thing. Hold on, I'm not done.
Well, what did the other people that were sitting there, what was their reaction, Laura?
A lot of them were laughing because they knew what I was doing. But it was quite funny because the meeting was supposed to last for an hour. And we was in there for nearly 3 hours.
I was there that long before a headache.
Did you get any answers or response or just nothing?
Yeah. But the funny thing was when the first councillor finished, yeah, he was like, I think I need to go now. I've got another meeting. And he walked down the hall past me like he crapped himself. He just really wants to get out. Yeah, asking them questions like, so you're going to build this, but who received the brown envelope with the money in it?
Oh, it sounds like you were on a roll.
Well, teaching for treating me like crap.
Yeah, but the sad part of it is, David, is you weren't going to make any real points with that group anyway, because they had already written you off.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He asked about the local bus service. And I just said to him, I went, can I ask a question? Why are all the bus services being given to bus companies that have friends with councillors? What happened to the local companies that actually run the buses on time? Didn't want to answer that one, did he? Like you said, Paul, they're not doing me no favours, so I won't do them no favours.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like everything else in life. It's like Lynn was talking about her situation with the VA. They just want you to go away.
Put it this way, the next meeting, I've got a feeling it might be in another town. Or there'll be lots of little brown envelopes going around going, it's a meeting. There's 20 quid in there. Don't tell David.
I'm definitely not going to the next one.
You have to. You're my carer.
I don't have to do anything.
You're my carer.
I don't care.
Kirsty's got your message.
You know, I've seen the answer.
They're just messaging.
So you guys are just going to relax tonight and get some rest, Ron, and then head out tomorrow. What time you heading out?
Just looking that up. Probably no later than 7:30.
So where are you crossing, Emerson?
Yeah.
There's a, you can go on to the border thing. You can find out how big of a backup there is at the border going into Canada or coming the other way.
We'll say again, Paul.
You can go online and find out how bad the border is backed up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's tomorrow? Friday? Yeah, that might be. Is tomorrow Friday? Yeah.
Oh, you're just listening.
Well, how far do you figure it is to drive there?
From Fargo, when we get into Fargo tomorrow, it'll be about 5.5 to 6 hours from Fargo.
Okay, so you wouldn't have to leave at 7, but you'd want to leave at least by 8 or 8:30 or 9 because
Well,
you got to get a place to stay.
Tomorrow we're only going to Fargo. That's only about 3.5 hours. I got to be at the airport by between 11:30 and 12.
Oh, in the morning.
In the morning, that's when my buddy gets there. So he gets in around 11:45. I figure he's got a gun. By the time he gets through security and all that, it's going to be noon. So it's about a 3.5 hour drive to get up there, but that's as far as we're going tomorrow. And then Saturday morning, I want to leave early. And
Well, why wouldn't you leave early and then cross the border and then stay?
well, we talked about that, and we're just thinking that hotels are probably more expensive in Canada. So somebody come up with a decision. Let's just stay in the U.S. All right.
Yeah, but your dollar goes 30% farther.
30% farther in Canada.
Really?
Well, yeah, because your American money is worth a lot more money than it is over there.
Huh.
Yeah, like it's about 30 cents on the dollar right now.
So like when I pull up to a gas pump, Paul,
Well, it's going to be in liters.
right. They'll give me a price. Now, is that price in US or in?
No, that's Canadian dollars.
So,
I just, well, any information for you, Ron, but from to go across the border right now, there's no delay right now. So I don't think it's that busy. It's more busy with trucks than it would be with cars.
yeah.
Well, the other thing I was thinking, rather than try and get across there early in the morning because the truckers and all the stuff, everybody be moving, would be to go tomorrow night after you get done whatever, just cross the border and then find a place to stay. And let's say, how much you paying a night now?
It's actually, this dump is only about 80 some bucks a night.
Okay,
Oh.
so that would be
But it's
$50 in
Canada, though.
Yeah,
No, it's probably more expensive in Canada to stay there, but your dollar goes further, so you may
Right.
not gain anything really.
What you'd have to do is go online and look and see what lodging is wherever you're going to stay over there.
yeah. Well, Don has, I don't know, his points work in Canada, but he has his choice awards points. He got us two free rooms for tomorrow night.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, go side.
Canada are leading the way on medical AI.
What's that? Come on.
I don't know.
They found a new antibiotic that will kill lots of superbugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, all they did, they asked the AI to review some of the codes that they'd already used. They came back with this result, and so far it's been so promising. They reckon in the next 3 years we're going to have this massive antibiotics that's going to rid like the hospital superbug and sepsis and all that.
Interesting.
For a price, of course.
Yeah. US down 2-4. Huh. I'm gonna try and fill up on the. I've got my truck will get around 500 miles a tank, and I think it's only a couple hundred miles from Fargo to where we're going, north of Winnipeg. Oh.
So when you get to Winnipeg, is that where you fly out of?
No, we're
Nope.
driving the whole way in.
Oh, okay.
We'll park the truck for a week.
So
There's a
there's
guy-
no flight on this trip.
No,
Okay.
nope, not on this one. Next one. Yeah, I've never landed an airplane on a beach before. This will be interesting here in a couple weeks when I'm in Alaska.
Wait, you're landing the
Hang on.
plane?
No,
No,
Yeah, that is gonna be interesting.
he's
Please don't.
landing in a plane, but yeah.
I probably could. Might not be pretty. They say any landing you can walk away from is a good one.
What was that in Hot Shots? He goes, I've been on over 200 missions, never landed a plane in my life.
Dude. Hey, I know a guy at skydiving, and he was afraid to land in an airplane. He had like over 300 jumps, and not once was ever landed in an airplane. From the day he started
Wow.
skydiving, he'd always jumped. He's
No,
never.
he was up for getting there, but not coming back down unless he's on a parachute.
Wow. Hey, I was in the plane one time with him, and the cloud cover was too low for us to get out. We couldn't get enough height. And he told the pilot said, sorry guys, can't go too low. He said, open the door. He said, no, I can't. He said, open the door, I'm going through it. And we're going, what the hell is that about? Pilot
He
said,
wasn't going to land, right?
he opens the door up like that. Got down the ground, got talking to him. Yeah, he's petrified to land in an airplane.
How the hell are you gonna jump out of a plane, but you're afraid to land in it?
Well, he said, you gotta
You're
remember, he
shitting
said,
bad.
the pilot's not used to landing with a full load. He always goes up and comes down empty.
Yeah.
It's like saying I love alcohol, but I'm scared to drink it. Like, I'm terrified of the glass in order to drink it. It makes no sense. That's fucking weird.
Yes, it is.
I actually just watched a thing the other night, Paul, about a bunch of parachuters back in the 70s that actually died on the lake that you live off of.
Lake Huron?
Yeah, it was a bunch of them jumped out, and I guess back then when they didn't have all the radar on board and everything, the plane didn't know exactly where it was at. And all these skydivers, they thought they were over land, but the cloud cover, and they ended up jumping, and it turned out they were over the lake. And there was like a whole bunch of them. It was like 12 or 14 of them died.
Oh shit.
It was back in like the 70s. I want to say. I was going to ask you if you remember that. Let's see if I can find an article on it. It was actually a pretty interesting video. I was watching this guy's channel, and he like breaks down like all these different like plane disasters and plane wrecks and all this other stuff. Stuff that has to do with aviation.
K-gallon. Canadian gallon, but there are 3.87 liters to an American gallon. Okay.
Was it? Oh no, it was
What
on
is
Lake,
gas?
yeah, Lake Huron.
Let's ask Hodges what the price per liter is up there right now.
Right here, Paul. Dropped into, or you're not off of Lake Erie though, huh?
No, that's south of me.
Okay.
Lake Erie is between Detroit and Cleveland.
But do you remember that? It was, okay, it was back in 67. But 16 of them got killed.
Yeah, I vaguely remember.
Well, but see, the law says if you can't see the ground, you can't jump.
Well, see, actually after that disaster, in the guy's video he was talking about, he said that's when they changed that rule. That you couldn't, and you can't skydive within like, what was it, so many miles of a large body of water.
Without having a life jacket.
Right. Yeah. He said they changed a bunch of laws because of that disaster.
Yeah.
I didn't even know people skydived that long ago unless you were in the military. I didn't realize it was recreational that long ago.
Ooh.
But that was pretty interesting video the guy did. There's 4.54 liters to UK gallon, which is the same as Canadian gallon, but there are American gallons. Remember that.
I tell you, the place that it's a company called Mossy Oak. They're a real big like camouflage.
Yeah, I know that company.
Outdoor. Yeah, we get them over at our hunting lodge all the time. This stock used to be wood. They did a process called dipping. They did it to me for free.
Yeah, it's hydro dipping or whatever it is.
Yeah, I mean, the detail like in these pine cones and that is just freaking phenomenal. You know, but it's my favorite gun.
Is that a 30-30?
That is a 7 mag.
7 mag.
Yep. That's the stuff I shoot. That's what I tell people. You're at 500 yards or more, don't run. No sense in dying tired. Because I'm going to get you.
Yeah.
It is. It's deadly accurate. Unbelievably accurate.
What's this link that Lynn put up? Oh, it's the same thing I found.
We're not even.
There.
And then 3.78 liters.
Me and you found the
3.87.
same freaking article, Lynn.
Goes for you. Okay. Airspace is over 4 minutes.
And Mark said, remember that up there, it's 4.54 liters to a gallon instead of
Ooh,
3.78 liters in the US.
thought it was over 4 liters per gallon. How'd you?
Yeah.
Ours is
What's-
4.56 liters
what's-
per gallon. We have an imperial
But
gallon.
what's the price per liter up there?
Right now, it's $1.59. I bought gas today,
So 159.
times 4.5 is the Canadian price.
And then you gotta take a deduction for the 30%
Or-
off for American money.
Well, he can stop at a
hold on.
duty shop and get it exchanged.
Yeah.
Right?
At the
4.4
border.
times. You said 159, Paul?
Yeah, here,
1.59. Holy shit, it's 721. So, and you said it's
Well, 33%, isn't it exchange?
30, about 30.
30?
So minus 30% from that.
Yep.
And I'll give you what it would cost you in American money.
7.21 minus
30%.
But
shit, it's still
Oh, it's
Oh,
pricey.
$5.
Yep.
about
Jesus.
a gallon.
Yeah.
But you gotta remember the area that you're going up into in North Winnipeg, especially a lot of native territory up there. Gas is a lot cheaper on the reserves.
Yeah, if you can go to reserves, they sell everything cheaper.
But-
Really?
Now, can he take his guns if he has them with him onto the reserves?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I just want to
Yeah.
make sure.
I'm good to go.
You don't want to be getting cavity searched by reservation police.
No.
Open wide.
That's a
Actually-
nice gun, boy.
Over and say,
Do with reserves is run by the RCMP, so
Oh.
which the Royal Canadian Mounted Police.
Oh, so it's not like Indian reserves?
Well,
Yeah.
they might have one officer, but any bad things in our reserve is always handled by RCMP.
yeah, it seems
But-
like in the US, like the reservation police can't arrest you. They can detain you. You can
Yeah.
tell them to fuck off, but it takes a federal agent to arrest you physically on a reservation. Even regular police can't arrest you on a reservation. It has to be a federal agent.
Yeah.
Like, that's why, I worked at Rosebud Reservation. We had all those dogs, wild dogs there that were attacking people. And they told me, they said, you pull a firearm out and shoot those dogs, you discharge that firearm on the reservation, it's a problem. I said, come after me.
Yeah,
I'm going to start running. It's going to be a car chase till I get to the reservation line. After that, you got to stop the chase. You can't touch me. Yeah, it's that whole
Oh,
cyber
okay.
bullshit.
Okay, Lynn, so it's an Indian reservation, but the actual police from Canada deal with it.
it's federal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see here, it's, they have their own police.
Well, they do there
Um,
too, but they just handle the little stuff, like disputes, husband, wife, kids, that kind of
Yeah.
thing. They're more like, I would say the reservation police are more like constables.
Yeah. It's gonna be kind of awkward meeting up with Nancy, old girlfriend. She lives over here.
Are you gonna be able to control yourself, right?
We'll do our best.
Make no promises, right?
Make no promises. I'm in a room by myself tonight, so
Well, there's a 50-50 chance he gets slapped in the face and kicked in the nuts. I mean,
No, we're, yeah, I'm sure.
It's always a 50-50 chance of the next girlfriend.
But you know what? I kind of, I respect her now, knowing what the drive. She used to come to Rapid City to see me, and I never drove here to see her. Never.
Well, Ron, I got the feeling that you really deep down inside do miss her in your life.
I do. I do.
Have you told her that?
No.
Release your feelings, and you might find that it'd be good for you. Because if you hold them in because you don't want to be on a deathbed and saying, gee, I wish I'd have told this person that. I wish I'd have told that person that.
Listen to you, Paul.
That's true.
It's true. You're right, though. You're right.
Because all the people that you had dying, I had a couple of people say to me in the back of the ambulance, say, I wish I'd have told my son how much I loved him.
Yeah.
Or I wish, yeah.
Yep.
The old deathbed confessions, right?
Yeah.
Lynn said, oh, geez, don't listen to Paul.
Lenny.
I'm just saying, Lynn. He couldn't figure out how to put the background on his phone. Yeah.
Well, I've never shot a picture with the phone.
That's why I said when Dre asked you if you had pictures on there, I said he probably doesn't even know how to open the camera, Dre.
So $1 US is 1.46 Canadian buck. Yeah, I got to think about that, about tipping these.
Well, just stop on the border and do an exchange.
Yeah, at the border, they'll have exchange places. Then if you have anything left, you can just exchange it back before you get to the border.
Yeah. There's a little duty shop right off when you cross the borders. You can stop in and exchange all your money.
Yeah, like right here at the Blue Water Bridges, right on the pallet, right there is a place right between the entrance of the Blue Water Bridges on the freeway. There's an exchange.
Yeah.
It's like a little mini bank.
It makes it easier than trying to figure it out. Because some places aren't going to give you that exchange. They're just going to be like, $2, you hand them to American, they're going to keep it.
Yeah. Well, like I said, what I want to do is, you tip your hunting guide. I mean, these guys, they know. Well, the owner knows that I work for Ralph. And I don't know whether they take you. Some of the hunters they probably take out and babysit and sit with them, kind of like I do here. But I'm sure they're just going to take me out and drop me off. So we'll see you at dark.
Yeah, probably.
That's why you're better off to exchange your money. And then if they do an extra special job, you give them exchanged money, a little tip.
Well, like
you don't want to pay them with American money because that's an automatic tip bit in it.
Well, like Ken said, you could just use your credit card, but just what I would do is go get a few $100s in Canadian cash just to have on you. Because I'm sure you're going to run across places that probably don't take credit cards. I mean, that's just everywhere.
Yeah, I've got about $600 in cash with me right now.
Well, if you exchange that $600, how much would it be?
You wouldn't need to change all of that.
Oh, just a few hundred.
Yeah, but Paul, if he's there and he has to buy something, they're not going to give him the current exchange rate. It's here's another dumb American.
Well, places take American money up there because you can't use them Canadian money.
Oh, it's all Canadian in Canada.
Now you can't.
They'll convert it, but they might only give you 20% or something, on the dollar.
You can convert Canadian pennies in the Walmart machines down here. You know how many of those we used to get in the
I'm just saying, Paul, it's like you're at their mercy when it comes to exchange rates, unless you go to a bank.
Yeah.
So it's up to you. I mean, if you want to keep a few American dollars or just exchange just a few for Canadian, but you can always exchange it coming back and you get it the exact same exchange rate on the other way too.
Yeah.
It looks like it's pretty windy out there, Paul. Look at the water crash. out
Yeah,
there.
it is.
I didn't think it was that bad.
Oh, it's windy.
So Mark says 600 US is 816 Canadian.
Oh, wow.
Just do like the special forces do and carry a bunch of American money on him.
600 US. 816.
You know, that's actually part of some of the special forces kits. They
So
actually are given money to keep in their pouches.
So Mark, what's the formula that you use?
Well, yeah, the exchange rate, Mark, is higher than that, what Paul said. What'd you say the exchange rate was, Paul?
I don't know what the exchange rate is right now. I don't know. It didn't take much.
Well, that's something that can actually change day by day depending
Yeah.
on
but,
markets.
but the swing's not that big. Well, see, the problem is Canada wants to keep the dollar value low because they get more American money here in Canada because people, even manufacturing will move to Canada because it's 30% cheaper for them to do it. They use American money, right? I mean, you put a plant in or whatever, that's quite a bit of money, 30%, whatever it is, right?
A lot of countries devalue their own currency because of
I
that.
think it's only around 25, but let me see.
You have to talk to Don about that tonight.
Lynn's saying $1.36 to $1 US. Mark's saying the same thing, so.
Oh, yeah, I'm just gonna look it up
But
here.
it can fluctuate by a couple pennies every day, go up, down.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, it's not gonna think.
The only thing that would rapidly change it overnight would be like the stock market crashing in Canada or the US or something. Crazy like that happening. That'd be the only way it'd fluctuate really huge at once.
So if I gave a guy a $300 tip in American, that would be
Probably around
400 Canadian.
Well, more than
Yeah.
that, would be $420, I think.
Okay.
$1.36 Canadian to US right now.
Oh. She would know, Miss Alexa. Okay. Well, speaking of, I gotta get downstairs to get Dawn.
Okay, Ron, thanks for being here.
See you
Yeah,
later. on.
Where are you
maybe,
trip?
maybe we'll catch you in the morning. Maybe not.
Okay, whatever you can do,
Well-
don't worry about us. You just worry about taking care of Don.
Um,
Yep.
And good luck tonight.
Oh, yeah. One never knows.
Yeah, Lynn,
There you go.
On
that's
the
how
road.
people. Oh, go ahead, Ron.
So 300. Okay, it'd be 408. That's not bad. Okay. All right.
It's funny,
Well,
Paul.
any which way, Ron, you're gonna be spending $300, so.
Yeah.
Hey, Paul, the
Yeah.
wind here right now says it's 5 mile an hour gusting to 13. That can look like it's blowing 30 mile an hour there.
Yeah, if you look at that, but it's on the water. That's where the key is. Look at how the trees are moving.
Alrighty, guys. See y'all later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have fun, Ron. Bye.
Yeah, bye-bye.
It takes a while for that lake to calm down, Paul.
Well, I'm showing good winds all the way through till Sunday now, right now with the. Yeah.
Well, you know what, Paul? We've got again tonight a freeze warning.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. But you see, what, 3 days, it's gonna be averaging 80, 82 degrees Fahrenheit.
Maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
You know
We
what
have
they
a-
say about those weather guys? They haven't got a clue.
Yeah.
We have
Yeah.
a point,
Sunny out.
we have a 0.002% chance of freezing in Florida tonight.
Well, they figure with that little bit of a breeze there, they won't get no freezing tonight.
It's 26 degrees here. Celsius.
Right now, it is 63 degrees Fahrenheit. So what's that in Celsius? It is
What Lynn's saying it's a frost warning, not a freeze.
17. Yeah, it's a frost warning, not a freeze warning.
Well, you say, what do you have over there? Temperature?
What, right now? 17 degrees Celsius, which is 63 Fahrenheit.
It's 50 degrees Fahrenheit here.
Cause you guys got more wind there right now. That's kind of
Yeah,
weird.
but you're probably getting cold air off of that lake too.
Oh yeah, you go outside and it's biting. It bites.
Because if the wind's blowing towards your side of the lake, you're getting all that cold front coming off of the water.
Yep.
Tell you what, Paul, it feels like, well, sounds like summer's bypassing you guys. Shouldn't it be warmer for you guys?
Yes, well, yeah, I mean, here we are. This weekend is Memorial Day weekend. It's usually nice. And
It's not that the weather guys aren't correct. It's just the weather the last few years has been very erratic.
Yeah, the weather that we normally get from Paul and Paul normally comes across to the UK. We've had none of that this year.
Because I mean, the weather models and the computer models these days and the understanding of weather, it's way better than it was even 20 years ago. I mean, like they're usually almost, I would say about 90% correct on what hurricanes are going to do a week before they even hit landfall. I mean, very rarely are they way up or off on it.
Peter, you lost your start. What happened here?
They're getting better every year for sure.
What
Well,
happened?
If our weather is to be believed, we have no rain now until the end of June.
Hang on.
Now, them explaining why weather patterns are so far off every year, that's something that they probably can't
Okay.
really explain.
Yeah.
Let's see what Laura's going to get.
my temperature just readjusted, Paul. It says it's 50 degrees here, not 40.
Fuck, Mark, I wish it was 54, 66 in Florida. That'd be nice weather. Mark said, David, stop telling what the temperature is in your living room.
What?
Mark
You
White
got
said,
the windows up.
Mark White, he said, David, stop telling what the temperature is in your living room.
Okay. It's 33 degrees in the kitchen.
How far do you guys live apart? You guys are a few hours apart, ain't you?
Yeah. As the crow flies, about 350 miles via train, a couple of days.
So
Now,
you're
he's north of England, we're south.
okay.
Boy, your press can't give up on Harry and Meghan, can they?
No, why would they?
It's just in the headlines all the time.
Well, of course.
Just let them get on with it.
It's just
They made a decision. A talk toodaloo, bye bye.
I mean, of course they're going to talk about it all the time. I mean, they're the center of that country's attention. I mean,
No, they're not.
They're not. the
what are you
center of the
talking
country.
about?
We don't give a shit about them. They've moved on. They're Americans' problems now.
No, but what I'm saying is that entire family in itself is the center of attention in your country.
No,
No, they're not. They're hardly in our papers.
they're hardly in our news. It's you guys' news. Our press know that if they run around getting pictures and videos and all this, it ain't selling it to the British media. They're selling it to the American and Canadian and Australian media. To us, it's just like, oh, well, they just piss off and get out of the way. Stop closing the
No,
roads.
but can the royal family kind of control what the media does as far as
No.
pictures of them over
No,
there?
no.
They can't even control what the government do. Never mind the media.
You know, there was a time a long time ago when the royal family did have a lot of control over the government, but not anymore.
Now, I reckon within the next 20 years, we probably won't have a monarchy. It'll just be museums. The Queen once lived here. King Charles once left his earring here.
Like, I know you said they brought a lot in for tourism, but is
Oh,
that
yeah,
kind of,
that's literally all they are.
but
They're
is
a
that,
tourist
Ceremonial.
attraction. Yep.
It's just ceremonial, pageantry, and money making for the tourists. I mean,
but
they
do they get a lot of support from their own people though, is what I'm saying, you guys and people that live there?
yeah, they get a bit, you know. I mean, you saw the coronation, but again, people didn't go because they wanted to be part of King Charles. They wanted to be part of the pomp and ceremony. You know, they wanted
historical
bands. It's
Well, I saw the coronation, but there's no telling how many of those people were foreigners from other countries that came to see that too.
But there was a Canadian.
Yeah, they were right opposite.
Because there was a right opposite us with the umbrella.
'Cause I'm sure there was Canadians there, people from Australia, people from the US.
Yeah, look, if the king turned up in Wickford tomorrow, I'd say 10% of the population would turn up to see them.
Because that's what I'm saying.
The population of Wickford. So
if there was 1 million people at that coronation, there's a good chance about 300,000 of them were probably foreigners.
there was more. They reckon there was more than 1 million.
Well, I'm just saying, like, for example, there was
Yeah.
probably a good 30% that were foreigners, if not more.
I couldn't be honest though. Normally, you walk through London and all you hear is different languages being spoken and shouted across. But the day of the coronation, it was all English, English, English. There was people coming from Scotland and all sorts.
Well, Lynn's been reading tabloids. She said, rumor has it, Harry and Meghan are considering moving back to the UK.
Rumor has it we've closed the borders.
Well, it's all about how can Megan get more attention. That's what it's
Oh,
about.
that's the biggest thing right there.
It ain't gonna happen. If he comes back to the UK, he has to find his own security. The
And
police will not offer him any security. He can't pay the police to offer him security. He won't have any security unless he takes up his duties as a royal again.
He can pay for private security.
Not over here, he can't.
He could. Do you how many contractor companies over here do
Yeah.
private security for people like that?
You can have security, but you can't have the security you have in America. You know, in America, your security, somebody comes at them, they just pick up a gun and shoot the fuckers. Over here, they can go, no, don't do that. Don't. Pack it in.
To be honest with you, the guys that work with the private contractor companies like Blackwater, all those private, like real private militaries, not these militias running around with a bunch of
Send you
rednecks
all
in
a
the
link
woods,
Messenger.
but the real private militaries,
Okay.
those guys are all ex Navy SEALs, ex Rangers, ex SAS, Israeli special forces. A lot of those guys come over to the US and get jobs with those contractor companies. Trust me, they don't need a gun if a regular dude runs up on somebody.
Okay. Justin.
They'll tear him a new ass.
Right, Justin.
What?
Paul, Laura, this is for Lynn. Check your messages.
Lenny, check your messages.
She sent you a link.
I mean, Lynn knows those type of private contractor companies, they're private militaries pretty much.
Maybe you're wrong. 'Cause
Those guys are run by like ex-generals and shit, those companies. All ex-military special forces people from different countries. As a matter of fact, the guy that was the head of Blackwater, he was an ex-Navy SEAL and he actually started that company because he sold the rights to his dad's invention that had to do with the sun visor of vehicles and got over $1 billion for the patent. And that's how he started Blackwater. I don't know if Blackwater's still around, but they were pretty prevalent back in the
Wait for message.
early to mid 2000s.
Lynn could probably tell you Blackwater's still around.
Blackwater actually got their name from the black waters of the swamps in North Carolina, I think it was. And their logo was a bear paw.
Let me see if there's an update for it.
And I think it was because of the bear paw, the type of bear that was there in North Carolina, because that's where they were headquartered out of. I watched a bunch of documentaries on those different companies. Oh yeah, for sure, Lynn. They don't need a freaking weapon. You don't want to run up on those dudes if you're not trained yourself, for sure. Because like I said, you don't get just guys from the U.S. Special Forces. You'll get guys from around the world because they'll get paid 6 figures to come work for those companies.
Soldiers of Fortune.
Got it.
Isn't that the A team?
Oh, there's a bunch of them.
Actually, doesn't the A team sum up Justin's America?
Yeah. Hey, Lynn, I didn't get anything from you.
I didn't get anything either.
Nor did Laura.
Let me see.
But yeah,
And
doesn't
Justin can't read, so-
right? Doesn't the A team sum up Justin's America?
First of all, Laura, you don't read links, you click them.
You should read it first to make sure it's a genuine link.
If nobody got your link, Lynn, if it was just a link, Facebook may have blocked it thinking it was a bad link, because Facebook has done that. So. Or it just didn't go through yet if it was a video.
Oh, I've seen this before. Who's sharing this one?
Just me.
Oh, what's up, Chuck?
Hey,
Who
Chuck.
turned off the heat up here? That's what I want to know.
Oh yeah, for sure, Lynn. A lot of the shipping companies were hiring those guys to ride on the ships to protect them from the pirates.
That's in the UK as well.
Yeah, we're not over in the UK.
What I miss?
That was Christmas Day. -16 outside it were.
Minus 16
Hey, Chuck.
Celsius. Hey, Dave.
What's up,
Tell
Chuck?
me it's warmer in the UK than it is in New York State because it's stupid cold here.
In New York City, I'll tell you exactly what temperature is in New York City.
No,
Because-
New York City is gonna be warmer than the middle of the state where I am.
Okay,
Always,
just got it,
but-
Lynn. Yeah.
Yeah, it might have been one of those. Let's see. Yeah, it just came through.
Whereabouts are you, Chuck?
Syracuse, right in the middle of the state. Right in the middle. It's going to be 39 Fahrenheit tonight, which is probably just a couple of degrees Celsius.
Yeah, the links just came through, Lynn. It might have bottlenecked your messenger because you sent it out to so many people at once.
So Lynn's messaging people.
Yeah, she was sending a link out, but it took a couple minutes for us to get it.
Oh,
And
I'm just trying
actually,
to
you know, when
walk
you do
in.
a forward on Chuck, when you forward things on Messenger, it only lets you do it up to like 6 people and then it blocks you from doing the rest.
really?
Yeah, there's actually a limitation on how many people you
It's
can
just-
forward the same message to.
No, we'll leave it to Meta to come up with a way to think they're preventing spam or whatever.
You know, Sean sent me a link one day for updating my printer, my 3D printer,
Yeah.
and they flagged it as a virus and kicked Sean off Messenger for a week
Oh my God.
because they thought it was a virus. I was like, dude, it's just a link for he got it off of Creality's I don't remember which website he got off of, but it's the same website everybody uses to get the updates. And there was nothing
Yeah.
wrong with the link. It was completely fine.
this is why I'm very much against AI, because it's like stupid. It thinks it knows everything, and these guys are trusting it to know everything, and it's just stupid. How many drones have flown off because, you know, the AI, the autonomy just didn't work out as planned? I don't know. So he had to wait he was like timed out for like a week.
Yeah, because of the Facebook flagged it as a bad link, saying that it was possibly a virus or
I love the way you're
malware.
guilty. I love the way you're guilty till proven innocent. I love it. It's like the witch trials. Awesome. Well, I guess important note to self, right? We send stuff via email instead, like that.
You know what I
Or-
think is so stupid is how you can't send a large file in email. I'm like, these days, everybody moving gig files back and forth, videos. That shouldn't even
That
be
might-
an issue anymore. There shouldn't even be a limit on that.
Does it depend? Well, do you mean like with Gmail, you can, if you try to attach something big, it makes you store it in Drive as like an attachment.
Yeah, which I
Is-
think is
is-
stupid. It should have the capability to do at least like 5 gigs of data. or
It probably does, except imagine it's not just you and me, it's like the world. Maybe that's why they do it. I don't know. But that's not as bad as like what Facebook did, or like flagged them and like, you know,
Yeah, I think
like
Facebook's maximum, I think, is 500 megabytes. You can drag and drop a file in there, but it's only up to 500 megs.
well, I know they switch
Megabytes.
down. Like if you post a video, they crush it down and like kind of mutilate it.
Well, see, that's why I like about my on the Samsungs, they have the quick link share that you can do. And you can do up to 5 gigs a day, and I can just send a link to anybody and it goes right through Messenger or their messages. And they
Is
can
that
just
part of just
click 'em.
having?
It's like
it-
Samsung's version of Dropbox.
Oh, is that free? Like having a Samsung phone, you just pay a small amount for that, or how's that work?
No, it's free, but you can only do up to 5 gigs a day.
Okay, I
Of,
didn't know. I
data
have
transfer.
a Samsung Flip. I haven't
But-
even like.
Yeah, so if you say you got a video or a photo in your gallery, go to
Yeah.
share, and then a little thing will pop up and it'll say quick share, and you click it and it creates a link from your phone, and then you can drop that in Messenger or your messages, send it to somebody, and then it will, when they get it, it's kind of like Dropbox or
Yeah.
Google Drive. It will come up and it will
Yeah.
just give them a download button, and they click it and it'll download right to their phone or
Oh,
whatever
that's kind of
device.
cool.
And I'm,
I'll have to try that after I replace the screensaver on my Flip 4 that just like delaminated itself.
What, the screen?
Right at the fold. Yeah, it's common.
Yeah,
At
that-
exactly the 6-month mark. It's like it's one of the drawbacks to having a foldable phone.
Yeah, that technology is still a few years of being
It's
perfected.
it's young, yeah.
I mean,
So,
they're getting better with every one that comes out, but it's still a few years
Well,
away from being to where you
yeah,
can
but
have it
the-
for a year and a half.
yeah, until they get that, they got to get the hinge sorted out. And I know all the manufacturers are trying to like improve the hinge design, but you know, we're the testers. We the consumers are the testers, as
Well, that's-
always.
Well, back in the day, things used to be built and tested before it went to market. Now they use everybody as beta testers.
Yeah, we're all beta testers. That's true. But I guess who else is in the chat? I feel bad. I just jumped in and I'm like, what else is going on? Besides, you know, what did I miss?
Paul's on his own.
David was first with something, I'm sure, because he's in Britain. So they were first with something. What were you
No.
first with today, Dave?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Why would I be first?
I saw Laura's comment how I had Bournemouth when I was in England and then Bournemouth when I did my narration. She quickly picked up on that, of course.
By the way, Geek Spawn is in the chat. Sean said hi to you, Chuck.
Hey, Sean, Lori and I are hoofing it through the neighborhood. I
He
missed
says-
his video earlier today. He was talking about filming more cinematically, and I always find that stuff interesting because I'm always trying to up my game. So I'll have to watch the rerun. And we're going to be back in England probably in October. So maybe we'll catch up with Sean. That would be cool.
Stay away from my park bench.
Stay away
We
from
have a
my
little-
park bench.
We can have a little meetup. Cool. If I can still fly anything in the UK, because I have to re-up my CAA stuff, which is no big deal.
Yeah. When you come
And,
to the UK and you see me, you know, under my duvet with a little cup, plastic cup, yeah, remember, I only take British coins, not American.
Well, this time, I don't really want to bring too many British pounds back home again. It's getting kind of cumbersome. So
Oh
you
my
take
God.
paper notes too.
That's
Well,
funny.
let us know what day you're going back to the airport. I'll stand outside the airport with a plastic cup.
So, hold on, let me see if I can dim this screen down.
No, I need to talk to Sean or at least check in more because I need to understand the rules. I know things are always in flux and changing. So I mean, like last time I flew
Chuck, you
Mavic
see that?
3. What?
Okay, so when I hit the share button, it says right there, quick share.
I wish I could see this. I'll watch this rerun in a little while.
Yeah,
and
when
see
you
what
hit
you're doing.
quick share, then it creates a link. You can hit create link. Or you can do a QR code too.
So do you pull up the file first on your phone?
Yeah, you
And
pull it up into your gallery or your file, whatever app you're
Yeah.
using. Then you hit
Yeah.
share and it will say quick share. You click that and then you can create a link, share it through a specific app, or you can create a QR code for it.
All right, so that's built into the UI for the Samsung devices.
Right. And then you can share it to anybody. It doesn't matter if they have an Apple or so.
All right, I've just been ignoring it. That's probably been under my nose the whole time, and when I go to share, like with the little 3 dots with the lines, that's where it pops up, and I'm just ignoring it.
Well, it made a lot easier than plugging my phone in the computer and transferring it that way. I could literally just create a link real quick, throw it in Messenger, and then I just grab it from Messenger on my computer real quick.
I'll give
Download
it a whirl. Why not? I
Oh,
don't send them any files that way, but it's a cool tool.
you like the recruitment video, Joe? Yeah.
Recruitment video.
Well, I sent Joe because the sheriff down here did a recruitment video today and he said, so you only have to work 14 days a month. You start off at, what was it, 57,000 a year as a deputy. Plus,
That's your yearly salary.
yeah, plus they give you, they pay for all your training in the academy. And then they give you $3,000 a month while you're in the academy to live off of.
Jesus.
And then you get some kind of sign-on bonus too after that.
Yeah,
Like another 3 or 4 grand sign-on bonus.
What's the limitation? I'll send Lori to police academy. Lori can make $50,000 a year. You'd be like the new sheriff in town. You can kick some serious ass. Carry nightstick.
At the end of the video, at the end of the
Really?
video, he said, you get to carry a big gun and drive a fast car.
That's good marketing. Yeah, they should show Eric Cartman with respect my authority. Beating people up with the nightstick.
Well, his son's a cop in Louisiana. Or is it? Yeah, and what is it? Is it shit, what's the name of that city? Having a mind blank. The one who does Mardi Gras.
Oh, New Orleans.
New Orleans. So he's a cop in New Orleans, I believe, Joe. If I remember
That's got to be a
correctly.
tough gig.
It's dangerous. Joe's.
I would think so. That's a rough town.
So I've been telling him to tell his son he needs to move down here and become a cop down here. They'd love him down here.
Well, if he's trained for New Orleans, he could probably easily handle your turf.
I don't know, the landscape across the country is all changing with between the immigrants and everybody else and things. going on.
Oh, we had, yeah, apparently a load of vagrants. What were they, Lori? Migrants were dropped courtesy of Texas in New York City. Thank you, Texas. And then New York City decided, send them upstate. So thank you, New York City. We have a load. We have the load from Texas. It's crazy, man.
Well, because there's some cities in like California and New York that are considered sanctuary cities. So
Well,
they're,
you know,
they're-
I'd love to be that city, but you know, I'm not. So like, you know, go away.
okay, let me look, Joe.
Shoot fly, don't bother me. Shoot fly, don't bother.
Well, you know, I mean, like, you gotta do the right stuff to be like legit. You can't just like come over here and like illegitimately like be like, hey, I'm an American now.
There's Joe's son right there.
We do have rules. Last time I checked.
He'd look a lot better in a deputy's uniform, just saying, Joe.
I don't know. Gotta go through the proper
He
channels.
definitely looks the part, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
What a mess. Total mess. Why, Paul, what have you guys been experiencing?
Up here, not so much, but if they do get this far north, usually they're penetrating into Canada a little bit.
That seems difficult.
It depends on how good your swimmer you are.
I'd love to see them make it over Niagara Falls. Then they've earned it.
Yeah. Now, you have St. Clair River, and there's certain parts of it that
I think if you're a migrant and you survive the barrel ride over Niagara Falls, you deserve to be a Canadian citizen. There should be like some kind of bylaw for that.
There's only
Or
been
anywhere.
I want to say there's only been like 1 or 2 people out of all the people that have tried that actually survived it.
Right. I mean, that's a right to passage as far as I'm concerned. If you have the balls to do that, you make it. I guess, yeah, US or Canada, they'd be like, yep, you're badass, you've earned it. At least have like the 360 camera bolted in your barrel so we can see it. Can you imagine if you had a camera like outside and inside the barrel and they survived the trip down and so did you? The footage would be like spectacular.
yeah.
That would be awesome. Or could we send like a barrel over with like a crash test dummy in it, all fitted with cameras and stuff inside and out as like an experiment, like a Mark Rober kind of thing? Oh, that'd be epic.
Do the fools go up from America to Canada or down? I know there's a lot going to Canada because they get. I think that they're kind of like just welcome to come in.
They're
there. I
pretty
don't know.
much
think-
openly welcome to Canada, aren't they, Paul?
I don't think we as Americans are welcomed if we wanted to pull that stunt. Be like, yeah, go away.
Illegal immigrants
full.
are coming to Canada, right, Paul?
Crossing over at the Quebec border there all the time now.
Wow.
But the, what was it, the RCMP set up a fucking trailer there where they're walking across the field so they can process them.
Wow.
Well, because they're probably claiming asylum.
In New York was sending them on buses up there called Roxon Road. Yeah.
Wow, things are so different.
Yeah.
Well, it's because they're going up there. It's probably easier to claim asylum in Canada than it is the US.
Asylum from what though? I mean,
Well, they can come up
like-
here and say that they're running from the cartels, whatever. Some of them are coming from South America. They're not all from Mexico.
I guess it is a bit complicated.
And then there's some people that come from other countries and go into Mexico and then they come up through the border that way. But there's a lot of South Americans coming up here. Remember that big old train about a year ago that freaking, it was like a 20-mile train of people walking. And they walked all the way from South America up to through Mexico.
Yeah.
And then they got stopped at the border, and they were at the border for like months just sitting there.
Yeah.
It was like a 20-mile train of people walking.
It's craziness. It's all
What?
crazy.
The falls go up from the America to Canada or down? Well, it's Lake Erie empties into Lake Ontario, but it goes by the US and by Canada. So it actually goes north at Niagara Falls,
Northeast, right?
and then it turns and then it goes east up the St. Lawrence out to the Atlantic Ocean.
But how easy would it be for me to get into a boat from where you launch your drone and just paddle across and get off and just walk off like I didn't do anything?
You gonna,
Would
Really
they even,
Justin? Are you
They
gonna
would-
vlog it, Justin? You gonna vlog it?
well, I'm just saying, like, would your chances of being stopped, would it be high or no?
I don't know, but it sounds like a really good video opportunity if you can deal with being arrested by the Canadian
You
Mounties
could
or
give it a
something.
try, Justin.
Yeah, get out there, start paddling, man. Let's see this.
Well,
This is better than Grand Theft Auto. This is real life stuff you're talking about.
Well,
Yeah.
what you do is you smuggle Bertha into Canada.
but Justin, it's just land. There is no river you have to cross. Like, what was it, over in Maine and New Brunswick? There's guys that shoot a moose over in Canada and the thing walks across into Maine and drops dead.
Yep.
So now they got a problem because it's in the US, right? So they have to
So
get
what do they do?
game wardens involved and
Oh, unless they can just run over and grab it and drag it over real quick.
I don't think
I'm
it
sure-
works that way.
I'm sure a lot of them do that though. Like they probably know the area real well, know where the cops are, and I'm sure some
Couple
of
of
them will.
spots.
I mean, if you could see the damn thing 100 yards over the border, I'm sure some of these guys
well,
probably
there's
just walk over and grab it.
I think it's down around Maine or someplace down there. There's a town split right down the middle. It's Canada on one side and US on the other. You know?
Yeah, I've seen that. I always wondered how freaking neighbor disputes happen, like, because I'm sure there's some kind of like agreement where I just say it's weird because, like Paul said, there's some neighborhoods where literally the street is what splits the border.
Yeah.
On one side is U.S. homes, and on the other side is Canadian homes.
Of course, I guess that has.
I think there's a spot that I can't remember someplace where it is, but there's a library and it runs right through the middle of the library. The Canada-US border, right through the middle of the library. But they've got one place there where people can sit, like picnic tables. Americans sit on one side and the Canadians sit on the other side.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That makes for a good tourist attraction, though. Like if you
Yeah,
were
you
to
can
like,
stand on both sides of the border, like and like get
I'm saying-
Instagram shots.
I'm saying you could literally set that library up where it's a duplication. It's exactly the same on both sides. But then you have that border line running right between it. That's what I'm saying. Like, I wonder how they deal with border disputes, like when neighbors get pissed at each other. Because I could just see an American sitting on their side, just stroking their gun, sitting on their porch, looking at their neighbor. Like, just,
Seems
yeah.
nuts.
Okay, cool.
Now I'm hot. First I was cold. Can't win. This is the weirdest May ever.
Hey, Justin, you there? Oh. Justin,
Justin there?
I don't know, where did he disappear to? When did
I
you
don't
show
know.
pictures?
He must have sniffed a burrito.
Yeah, but see, this is the difference between Canada, US, and the library. The line right here that goes through the middle of it. Yeah, it just goes right through the freaking middle of thing.
Where is that, Paul?
Canadian province of Quebec, we're drunk. Yeah, but anyways, but this is here. Derby Line, Vermont, or Stansted, Quebec. It says they function as one town. Citizens drank the same water, worked in the same tool factory, played the same sports, fought the same world wars, and born in the same hospital. They all shared the same cultural center, everything. Yeah. But anyways, yeah. But right in the fucking middle of the library is a line. There's Canada and US, right? So. I don't know. I think Justin fell off his chair or something. I don't know.
I'm jumping off.
Hey, here, Justin. Here's the line right here. It goes right through the middle of the.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
Huh?
But I mean, is it a big deal if people just walk across? I mean,
No,
I mean, I
No.
guess as long as
not if
you're
you
in the
live
building.
there.
Well, I'm assuming there's some kind of agreement that if you live that close, you could just kind of walk across. But I'm wondering if it's like if you go outside the building, then it's an issue.
Yeah, but see right here, the line right through the middle of the building. Yeah. But like they said, they okay, the lurches back and forth, but it says they function as one town. Citizens drank the same water, worked in the same tool factory, playing the same sports, fought the same world wars, and born in the same hospital. But yeah, they just, you know.
So even though you're born in the same hospital,
over the line.
Yeah.
so if you're born in the same hospital, you can just claim whatever side
Yeah, I guess.
that you're from, I guess.
I guess.
Most of them claim to be Canadian for obvious reasons.
Drone shots said there's a house, you can't step out the back door. The hell I wouldn't. Tell me I can't step outside my back door. We're gonna have a fucking problem.
Justin, are you still using that AI?
Yeah, I haven't messed with it since we were playing with it that one day.
No, I've been using it. I've got this company that keeps claiming I owe them money, but I've never dealt with them in my life. And every day I keep adding to the email, and the email now is over 17 pages long, and I get AI to keep making it longer and longer.
But see here, look at this little American flag and American and Canadian one.
You just run over the line and kick someone in the nuts and run back over. Like, do something.
Yeah, stand on the other side, sticking your tongue out.
Yeah.
I can almost picture Justin doing something like that.
Well, see, that's all I'm saying. There's probably some kind of co-op police force that deal with their own citizens to their own laws or something. There's got to be some kind of co-op agreement. I mean, it can't just be this is side is this side and that side's your side and that's it.
Yeah.
There's got to be a
Here's the
thing
question.
like if a Canadian and American got into it on either side, they probably get arrested by their own side and get dealt with on their own, each on their own side. I'm sure there's some kind of
We
agreement for
would
that.
stop tourists from going down there and just driving across town, and now he's
Okay, Justin, if that might be the case. But what happens if an American shoots his gun on the American side and kills somebody on the Canadian side? Because technically you have a right to bear arms in America, but not in Canada.
I don't know. That'd
Not
be
if
an
the laws keep
international.
changing.
Well,
the thing
you
is-
know, the shooter could always claim they were playing catch, and the other guy didn't catch it right.
Well, I mean, see, that's where it would fall into, was it an accident? Because Canada could charge you. And technically, if we do have a,
be a reciprocity wall. Someplace.
Reciprocity, yeah.
well, what I'm saying, it'd be a, what do you call it when you can, hand over a prisoner?
Yeah.
Extradite.
Yeah, extraditing, which I'm pretty sure we have an extradition treaty with Canada, so.
If
you
not,
would-
there'll be tanks lining up on that border.
you would probably be fine until the extradition treaty got approved, and then you'd get arrested and sent over there. And then
Anyway,
be getting,
I'm gonna get going.
yeah, I'm
catch you
gonna
later,
jump
Paul.
off too.
Yeah, catch you guys later, eh?
Okay, we'll catch everybody tomorrow.
Yep.
See y'all later.
Yep,
We'll see y'all, so we see y'all tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye for now.